Hey, I'm Daniel with the Dark Room Paranormal, and this is Ashley with M.A.D Paranormal. Welcome to the Dark Room Paranormal podcast. Glad to have you here. This is Ashley Taylor. She is a paranormal investigator. Her husband was the last one on our podcast of our last episode, which was also our first episode. Ashley, how you doing today?
First of all, it's Hendrix.
What did I say?
Taylor.
Well, it used to be Taylor. My fault, but yes, it is Ashley Hendrix.
I'm cold.
Yes.
I'm very cold.
It's very cold outside. I'm tired of it. It's so much snow. I'm ready for it to just
Be hot.
Yes.
Be warm.
Summertime, please come along.
Springtime.
Springtime, summer, fall. I don't care as long as it ain't winter. So Ashley, what got you into doing paranormal investigations?
I don't know. I used to love to go to like haunted houses as a kid, you know,
Right.
where they scare you. And then, I knew a lot of people that like went to Waverly and they would talk about that. And then I just started kind of exploring abandoned places, and you know, it just has always grew in my interest.
Right.
Yeah.
How many years have you been doing this whole paranormal thing?
I mean, I would say I've been going to abandoned places for probably like 3 or 4 years.
Well, it used to be, instead of M.A.D Paranormal, it used to be Graveyard Shift Paranormal.
Right.
And then we switched it to M.A.D Paranormal at the beginning of the year. But how long have you, like, was you just starting out investigation at the beginning of Graveyard Shift, or did you do anything in beforehand?
I mean, we started out investigation at the beginning of Graveyard Shift. We've done some stuff before Graveyard Shift, and then like I said, I've been in some like haunted places. I haven't really investigated them, but I've
Right.
been in them and just kind of took some pictures and
Right.
yeah.
Caught a couple things, yeah. And it was on from there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much on from there. I'm glad. I remember when we started Graveyard Shift Paranormal, we was really excited with buying all of our equipment, getting everything ready. We shot the gun and we took off, which some of us we've all had a little bit of experience, but some of us more than others, but we've all had at least 2-3 years of experience before Graveyard Shift got here. And we done Graveyard Shift for about a whole year, and then we just switched over to M.A.D. So I say roughly 5-6 years is what I got. I say you probably got about around the same, 4 at least. Besides M.A.D Paranormal, who do you like to watch? Who's some of your biggest influences, and who do you like to watch on paranormal scenes?
My favorite personally is Project Fear.
Yeah.
I love Project Fear. I'm a member of the Fear Club. We also like to watch Amy's Crypt. We enjoy her videos.
Right.
With the ghost tube and that kind of stuff. We find it pretty cool. So yeah.
Amy's Crypt. I like her too. They're all pretty good. I like to watch a lot of Paranormal Fest, so I like them a lot of.
I
I've
like
probably seen every
Paranormal Fest.
one of those.
I like to watch like videos. Pretty much all the ones that I can find. Like if I know I'm going to a location, I'll just watch every video I can find.
Oh yeah, every
time.
time.
I don't care who it is. If it's somebody that I know, it's even better. But even if it's not, like I guess I'll just get to know them, you know?
Yeah, I do it a lot too. And then I'm in the middle of it, and every time I'm like, does this kind of spoil it for me? I think next time I'm not going to watch anything about if we haven't been there anyway, which we've been to quite a few locations now.
Don't really spoil it because it ain't like the exact same thing that's gonna happen to you.
Right. But yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know. You just already get to see what the inside looks like.
Right.
Seeing, you know, you kind of know what to expect, something a little bit more than when you're walking in, instead of walking in blind, you know.
Yeah.
Waverly Hills. We went there last year.
Yeah,
All of us.
yeah.
That's graveyard shift. Yeah. And you went down there and you done your solo investigation at the bottom of the death chute.
Yeah, I did it in the death chute.
That little tunnel. Yeah. Can you tell us what happened with that?
First of all, when I first walked into the death chute, there was like other people in there because when we went to Waverly, we went for a public investigation. But it's like as soon as I went down there, everyone just started freaking out. I don't know, some girls was talking about some eyes or something popping up, and then it's like everybody left. So
Right.
it was just me, like all at once in the middle, like of this dark death tunnel. I'm like, and you can see it in my video. I'm like, hello, like I'm showing there's nobody there.
Right.
And then like I didn't even hear it with my own ears, but when we went back and reviewed our videos, there's like huge like blood curdling screams.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
And there's no one there. Like it was.
Yeah, I remember me and Matt was at the very top, way on outside a little bit, and there was nobody in there, and we never heard no scream at all.
Yeah, I didn't even hear it. Like with
Yeah.
my ears, it was.
I remember we caught it on the audio. You hear it
Yeah.
on audio, and it is quite creepy.
It's very
It's a
creepy.
good one. Yeah, Waverly Hills in general, everything. I mean, we've caught stuff on every single floor.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it seemed like every time you turn around, somebody was standing there watching you or something. There wouldn't be nobody around. At first, there was quite a few people, but after, I say probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock, it started dying down, and everybody started leaving. We were doing the group
Yeah,
investigation.
yeah. Well,
But-
I mean, yeah, a lot of people was there for only like the 12 or the 4 hour one. But yeah, it died down quick. I mean,
Real quick. And then after that, I mean, there was people there, but everybody, that place is so huge, you rarely ran into anybody unless you went down to the main area.
yeah, we were pretty spread out.
We didn't really have we didn't. It was a great time.
Yeah, I had so much fun. I do plan on going back this year.
Yeah. If y'all haven't never been, go check it out. Waverly Hills Sanitarium in Louisville, Kentucky. It's great, awesome place. One of our most haunted areas in Kentucky too. I loved it. She loved it. Matt loved it. Everybody loves it. I ain't never heard nothing. Nobody go in there and be like, I didn't like it. Go check it out. Besides Waverly, because I mean we've been. I mean maybe you might want to go back to Waverly, but what's one place on number one on your bucket list that you want to go to? What would that be?
My bucket list that I want.
Your paranormal bucket list.
My paranormal bucket list is Salem, Massachusetts.
Salem.
Yes, I want to go to the witch house. I want to go to the town in general.
Right.
Just I love Salem. That's another reason why I got into the paranormal, the whole witch trials. I love it.
Yeah.
I also want to go to Brushy Mountain.
Yeah.
That's a big one on my list as well.
Which
and that's
might
a
be a
little closer
possibility.
to home.
It might be a possibility for us to be going here quite soon. So keep in check with M.A.D Paranormal on YouTube and on Facebook. But yeah, Brushy's be great. None of us has ever been to Brushy, so
Yeah.
maybe we can go down there and catch something phenomenal. Maybe not. I don't know. They say they got that spot. There's a jail cell where you can put a cigarette on there where it's lit. You turn your lights on, and you can see it glow like
Like the
somebody's
cigarette?
it's like
Okay.
somebody's smoking a cigarette, but there's nobody there
Hmm.
because there was a man in that cell. He apparently smoked a lot, and there's a lot of cigarette butts in there too now where people's been there and
Smoked.
smoked and gift him cigarettes
Right.
and whatnot. Yeah, it's I'm hoping it's going to be a great, lovely time. Anywhere else besides those two? How about one place that you've been so far? Out of all places that you have been, where's one place that you'd like to go back to?
I would love to go back to Waverly. I would love to go back to Ashmore Estates.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was great.
there's a lot.
She said, "Oh, I really go back everywhere we've been."
I mean, yeah, Octagon Hall.
Octagon Hall was great.
That was our first like team investigation.
It was. And
It was. Yeah, I definitely want to go back to Octagon.
Just because it was our first investigation as graveyard shift, we're mad now, but it was
we've grown so much since we've been there.
Go back and redo it.
Yeah.
Because we've learned so much more, done so much more experience-wise, and I think we'll go back and make something really nice out of that.
Yeah.
A lot of people have, and caught a lot of crazy paranormal stuff out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know where I like to go to. There's so many places. Besides,
I know you want to go to the Monroe House.
Well, yeah, which I'm gonna go to the Monroe House this year for sure. We're going to the Monroe House, M.A.D. Paranormal. Be ready for that one. It's gonna be great. But if I had to pick somewhere I've already been, I'll probably have to go with the Anderson Hotel in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. It's pretty much in our back door. It's a really small spot. And it's really wild. They still have mattresses. They have 2 mattresses actually that are original to that building. One from like the 70s where a teenage girl slit her wrist or something and killed herself, and that whole mattress is covered in blood still today. And there was another one that they found underneath the stairwell, stuffed underneath the stairwell, and it was covered in blood. They don't know nothing about it, but they know that the mattress dates back to at least 50s.
Yeah.
Is when that mattress changed over, so it was at least the 50s or before the 50s when that happened, but they don't know. There's no records or anything like that of what happened. But
and then you have the suicide closet.
Yeah, the suicide closet.
Which was very creepy.
Yes, I like the drunk man's room.
Yeah.
With all the bottles. Apparently, a man sitting there. They got the original bottles because this place was boarded up for a couple, 2-3 decades. It was,
a long time.
It was locked up for a while, and then they just opened it up here recently one day, and it's been crazy ever since. But yeah, if you haven't been or never even heard of it, it is a very small location, and it has a very, very, very dark history, and it has something very, very, very dark and sinister inside. Believe me.
Oh yeah.
People get bit there all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Who was it that got bit on camera out there? Was it?
I'm not sure.
Project Fear, maybe. Who's the ones that do the 24-hour lockdowns? They stay like a whole weekend or something.
Weird weekends.
The weird weekends. Thank you. The weird weekends. Is that who it was? They got bit in there. Yeah, right. The cameraman got bit, and they had a static camera set to the side, and he ended up seeing it, and it didn't look too good. But none of us got bit, luckily. May have been pretty cool if we did, but it didn't. Maybe next time. But Anderson is very crazy.
I know we are going to a place very soon where one of our team members in graveyard shift got scratched.
Yes, Ben.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. That was at the Ross Opera House, in that second floor. In that, I don't know, it had little candles instead of the actual. I think it was the second theater that they actually built in there or something. I can't really remember how it went, but yeah, it was. He got pretty good scratches in there.
Yeah, and we're gonna be returning there soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, watch for that.
Oh yeah, very soon. M.A.D. Paranormal. We've done switch from graveyard shift to M.A.D. Paranormal within a year. Hopefully it stays that way and everything works out. But where do you see M.A.D. Paranormal in 5 years from now?
I mean, I see us ghost hunting. I mean,
She says he's ghost.
That's what I see.
Do you see us done going through
Oh yeah, I mean,
board of
I see
everything,
us
or
expanding. I mean, I see us definitely expanding. Like we're gonna travel
a lot more.
a lot more, like a lot further. You know what I'm saying? Right now we've done some traveling, but we're gonna go everywhere.
All right.
So yeah, and if it takes us the next 5 years to do it, then that's great.
That would be great.
But you know, really, I mean, yeah, we love to go, and that's what we want to do, you know.
Right.
And we want to. I mean, I would love to go like out of the country one time. I don't think that'll happen anytime, but maybe in the next 5 years we'll
Maybe.
see.
Who knows? Who knows? Only time can tell. Yeah, I'm with you. I see us doing a lot more. I say we've done covered a lot of, at least the east coast of what we can do on the east coast over here and in the south. But as far as the west coast, that's a stretch from Kentucky towards California and Nevada and all that. That's a stretch. But I mean, if we can get the east coast knocked out in 5 years, I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
I mean, how about more private home, residential homes?
Oh, we're always down to do residential homes. I mean,
Always.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even when we're taking a break from traveling.
But we
and
don't
going,
take a break from residential homes.
Yeah, we don't never take a break from it. If anybody ever needs any help with anything paranormal, or think your house is maybe paranormal, has something, or just ain't for sure, let us know. We'll come out. We'll do it for free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Many years of experience, and we've helped out a lot of other people, and we helped out a lot of people's homes. And so all you have to do is just message me on here, or just message us on M.A.D Paranormal Facebook page. That'd be great. If you ain't already followed, do go to M.A.D Paranormal and follow us. It'd be great, because we can't do all this without y'all's help, as you know. But anywho, 5 years, done got the East Coast done, all that. We're gonna go ahead and end it out with a story. Do you have a paranormal story? I don't care. It could be before we started investigating, after we started investigating, anytime. I don't care. Just one that sticks out to you the most, if you have. Well, I know you have some.
Let's go with Dr. John Hall.
All right.
So, since we were talking about it, we were like in one of the bedrooms upstairs in Octagon Hall, and I think it was like maybe towards the middle of the night, the end of the night. We had been there for a while, and I was sitting on a bed, on one of the beds, and I'm short, you know, I had my feet hanging off the bed. And I think we were just doing like the little quiet time where we just be completely quiet and just see what we can hear, catch, gather, whatever.
Right.
And like my foot got tugged on, like just like touched
Yeah,
a little
I remember
bit.
that. You freaked out.
Yeah, I freaked out.
I freaked out because you freaked out. I didn't know what was going on. I think even M.A.D even freaked out.
I don't know. It was
That was.
that was different.
Yeah.
That was a different feeling. It was really cool though, like to be able to experience it. I kind of was just like, I freaked out for a second, and then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna put my big girl panties on, and I'm just gonna move on to the next thing,
Right.
you know. But yeah, that was really cool. That I'll never forget that.
Right. And then that's one of the ones when our very first investigation as a group, as graveyard shift at the time. I remember on the way back home, I mean, we had some stuff happen, but I remember on the way home, or when I got home, 'cause I fell asleep on the way home. As soon as we left that place, I was out.
Yeah, that was a long drive.
But I mean, I got home and I was going through EVPs and going through stuff on my phone. We actually caught a lot more than what we thought we did. And that happens every time. We'll go out to an investigation and we'll get stuff and we'll get a lot of good evidence. And then when we get home, we'll go review stuff and you'll see, hey, I had 10 times more stuff on here than what I've seen with myself. But now that I'm on, you can see and hear a lot more on that audio.
Yeah.
What you think?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty cool when you get and the EVP coming in through the camera or through the EVP recorder or something.
Well, especially like when we do our abandonments.
Yeah.
And we leave the camera there, and then you can just like hear the camera clicking, like something touching it or playing with it or moving.
I was going through our stuff at what was our last investigation? Ashmore Estates.
Yeah.
And we done that solo. That's exactly what happened. You could hear it touch either the EVP or something, or the camera. You can hear it on both the camera and the EVP recorder. But on camera, you can still hear it, and then you see something just dart right past it. And it's freaky as hell. I don't think we got that one on our YouTube channel yet, M.A.D Paranormal YouTube, but we will. And a lot of these that we are talking about is already up and running on M.A.D Paranormal, so go check them out. But
well, I can give you a story of one that's not running on M.A.D Paranormal.
All right, let's see what you got.
Matthew and I went and stayed at a haunted bed and breakfast.
Yeah, I remember when y'all done that.
Yes.
Anniversary.
It was amazing. We were the only people that were there that night, so we did get to investigate it, which was even better.
What is that? Was it Walnut Hill?
It was Maple Hill Manor.
Maple Hill Manor.
In Springfield. So we had, I think it was his cell phone set up with the camera on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, like just set up with the camera on, and we were somewhere else, like, I don't even know, in a whole nother room. And when he went through his video on his camera, his whole camera had like shifted, and you could just see his whole phone
I forgot about that.
had like shifted.
Now that you brought that up, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That was.
We still have that. We still have that on file, right? The video of that?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's there's a couple of them that I haven't even went through yet on our EVPs and stuff that's been almost a year ago. I need to go through. I'm slipping.
Yeah.
I'm slipping. But
it's been a rough 2023, so.
Yes, it was. But we made the best that we could out of it and done the best that we could out of it. And I hope a lot of you in the audience, if y'all haven't seen anything, go to M.A.D Paranormal on their YouTube and on their Facebook. And just
M.A.D.
M.A.D. Stands for Matt, Ashley, Daniel. Clever, ain't it? Yeah, I thought so too. But I think Matt came up with that name.
I did.
You did.
I did.
She thought it was clever as well. But I think that's about all the time we have today, sis. We're gonna have to get off here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Go check out our YouTube, Facebook pages, all that good stuff. It is like 5 degrees outside, and it's extremely cold. And my original place that we usually do this at is outside in my building, and I don't have heat, too cold, so I'm in the house today. So please excuse any background noises. We have a bunch of kids, and kids will be kids, but we love them anyways.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming. I really, really, really appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, and we're gonna call that cut. Bye.
Bye, guys.